In small towns across northwest Minnesota, something powerful has been happening behind the scenes. For the past 10 years, students haven't just been watching or playing the game. They've been bringing it to life. From the first camera setup to the final broadcast signal, they've been the ones calling the shots.
So broadband has completely transformed community connectivity. Years ago, if you could not physically attend an event, you simply missed it.
It started in December 2015 with a single school channel. What began as a partnership between Garden Valley Technologies and local schools quickly grew into something much bigger. Today, GVT Local Channels supports 10 schools, bringing live sports, concerts, ceremonies, and community events to viewers near and far.
Honestly, I don't think any of us fully realized how impactful it would become. We've heard countless stories from parents and grandparents and former students about how meaningful these broadcasts are to them. And looking back now, it's incredible to see how something that started as a community partnership became such an important part of the local life.
I first became involved with the media club program back when I was in 8th grade at Fertile-Trami High School. I was introduced to the program. I really liked it. It was like a job. So over those 5 or 6 years, whatever it is that I was doing that, I learned skills like with the TriCaster, the cameras, all the stuff that we use.
The Multimedia Club students, they pretty much do everything from start to finish, whether that's creating buffers to use during an event later that evening, from setting up the media and audio equipment before the event, to doing interviews, and then to actually running the joystick and really bringing that broadcast to everybody at home.
Our students do a lot of different things, part of this club. One of the roles is running our remote camera that's in the gym in the hockey building. Another one will run the TriCaster here, and they control most of the buffers and commercials and things like that. And then behind here we have our student that runs the switcher. They're the ones that switch between the cameras, and they do go to the commercials themselves. And then we've got a couple people usually out in the gym or the hockey building running cameras, and then typically a runner to running the errands that need to be done.
Something that some people might not realize is that you have to set up and take down the audio every single time.
The coordination between the video people and the ad people and the commentators is really a lot.
It's not just like for commercials, you don't click a button. There's timing and you have to make sure everything's aligned.
At its core, this program has always been about opportunity. Students run the cameras, they manage audio, they direct live broadcasts in real time. Every event is powered by a team of students learning how to communicate, collaborate, and lead under pressure. Over the past decade, more than 400 students have taken part, many staying involved throughout their high school years.
I would say that this program is invaluable in the fact that it offers our students not only the opportunity to do something amazing, but it also offers the benefit of our community in receiving what our students are actually doing in the building in real time.
I've learned that I really like broadcasting more as I've gone through it.
I've learned a lot about networking and getting to know other people and, putting myself out there.
Something I've learned so far is how to keep everything else going while other things fail on the go.
The experience goes beyond the classroom. Students gain real-world skills, problem solving, teamwork, and confidence that extends far beyond the camera. And sometimes those skills are put to the test. When one school needed help with a remote broadcast, a student stepped in, ensuring the event aired successfully. It's moments like these that show just how much these students are capable of.
Our students have gained a lot of skills. They've gained skills that if they did choose a career in this specific field, they've already been set up with the best equipment that higher level programs are using at different stages too. Plus, they've also gained a lot of personal skills.
I've had a good time both doing video and commentating. I could definitely see myself doing this in the future.
I think I could see myself doing this in the future because I enjoyed doing this with friends.
If this is a career that you want to go into, it's a really, really good opportunity to develop a lot of experience. I mean, I'm only 19 and I've been doing this for around 7 years. Not a lot of people can say that they have that experience, but if you start early and you keep going with it, you can benefit yourself in a lot of ways.
Media is something I could see myself doing as a career. It's very enjoyable most of the time.
I'm planning to go to UMC for their sports media communications to get a degree there, and then hopefully broadcast games over the radio or on TV in the future.
I've commentated since I was in 7th grade, and I've enjoyed every game I've done. It's for sure something I'd like to maybe go into college for. It's something I enjoy and I could see myself doing for the rest of my life.
I plan on going to Northland and then pursuing radio.
But the impact doesn't stop with students. Local Channels brings entire communities together. Families watch from home. Grandparents tune in from across the country. Alumni stay connected to the place they call home. During times when gathering wasn't possible, these broadcasts became more than a convenience. They became a lifeline. Today, that connection remains just as strong.
So there's something powerful about seeing your own community reflected on screen. National media focuses on big cities and major events, but local programming reminds people that their hometown, schools, and traditions matter as well. When communities see their students and teachers, athletes, musicians, and volunteers represented locally, it creates pride and unity. It tells people that their stories are worth sharing. And for rural communities especially, that visibility matters because it strengthens identity and reinforces the importance of staying connected to one another.
It's one of the coolest things around here. You can watch teams, games, broadcasts from everywhere, and it's readily available to you. And it's not just in our TV broadcast area, because now people are using their Fire Stick to watch it in Arizona. They're going on vacation. Grandmas are texting me and thanking us for having games on TV while they're in Florida.
I started to check the local channels first because we have streaming video from a bunch of different sources, Amazon Prime and that sort of thing. But I'll get home and I notice Lisa does it too. Checks the local channels first to see if there's anything on.
I think it's huge for them to be able to see what's going on in the community, see what they normally can't see because they can't get around very good. So
I think it's a great way for parents to watch their kids, and in my case, parents to hear their kids, play, sing, do whatever it happens to be, without, whether or not they're able to be there.
Not everybody's able to make every game, or not everybody's able to make any of the games. And to be a part of that is really nice.
I have a lot of family too that watch all the sporting events at home, and it makes me feel good that if they can't make it to the game, I can make them be able to watch it at home.
Behind every broadcast is a strong foundation. Garden Valley Technologies provides the tools. Professional-grade cameras, production systems, and technical support that make it all possible. Each year, nearly 400 live events are broadcast across the network. In total, more than 6,500 events have aired, each one telling a story that matters to its community.
The future is not just about faster networks, it's about using those networks to strengthen communities in a meaningful way.
When it's really cold outside, I don't want to go to a basketball game really either, to be honest with you. But to watch one on the TV, it's like, this is wonderful.
It's a really nice feature for everybody that's involved to have and be able to watch games at home. Whether grandma or grandpa can't make it to that game specifically that night, or they're living in a whole different state.
It's super important for everyone to be able to watch this stuff. So, we got kids that break records, that have broken some records in basketball, and we had some hockey records that got broken. And it's great that grandparents get to see that if they can't come and join them firsthand.
It's good, but sometimes the pressure's on if it's a bigger game.
It feels great. After every game, I usually get a couple text messages saying good job, and
I'll get a text from somebody saying, OMG, are you the one announcing, and saying how it's good, or it's so exciting. And
it feels actually quite good that I'm able to put out there almost like a duty to the community and such.
Feels great because that means they can watch their kids play, or their grandkids or family.
As GVT Local Channels enters its second decade, The focus remains the same: empowering students and strengthening communities. New opportunities are on the horizon, including expanded access and on-demand viewing. And while the technology continues to evolve, the heart of the program stays the same.
The program has grown tremendously over the years, and what started with a limited number of broadcasts at one school has expanded into a much broader community platform that includes school events, athletics, concerts, church services, and other local programming.
The value that this club brings to the members, the students that are in it, is this big family idea behind it. We got each other's backs.
My favorite memory of being a part of Media Club probably has to be being able to do the game of the week, both for the Cherry game and the Red Lake County game. Both of those were just so much fun to do.
When Red Lake County Central went to state, I mean, we had been watching for a long time, and the coverage from the Ralph Engelstad was unbelievable. That was fantastic. That was just like, I mean, I told Lisa, I said, this is professional level. The screenshots from the sideline, it was just like, this is wonderful. I mean, I felt like we were really part of it.
My favorite thing that happened during Media Club was working a softball game. It started snowing, raining, and hailing all in a span of like 30 minutes during the game.
I'd say probably the favorite game that we've covered this year is doing the game of the week for the Cherry, bringing in the whole trailer, setting up cameras in the stands, and being able to like move between them and get different views was a really cool thing to do and work on this year.
Getting to be at all the boys' basketball games. One of our players breaks the scoring record.
There was one game back, I think my 8th grade year, I was commentating with my older brother, and during this JV game, a girl hit a buzzer beater 3-pointer in the corner, and it was a shocking moment, and it was a fun game to commentate.
Maybe my first time I was actually like doing the voice part. My mom kept like texting me. It was funny.
The Section 8A Boys Hockey Championship. It was insanely loud and everyone was so excited to be there, and it was a lot of fun.
This program represents what a cooperative like Garden Valley Technologies is truly about: serving people and strengthening communities. So when you see grandparents watching their grandchildren's concerts, students gaining confidence through hands-on experience, or communities rallying around local events, you realize this is about far more than technology. It's about connection, opportunity, and community pride. And seeing something that we help support make a real difference in people's lives is one of the most fulfilling parts of what we do.
For 10 years, these students have done more than broadcast events. They've captured moments, they've built connections, and they've told the story of their communities, one broadcast at a time. And they're just getting started.